Greetings, gentle viewer!
And howdy, howdy!
And welcome to our 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim 2 players, 1 controller challenge!
Daymon, no!
But, come on!
This is like an RPG. I'd be doing most of the work.
Oh, it's more like a visual novel with occasional turn-based combat.
I'd still be doing most of the work.
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, forget the 2 controller, 1 player challenge then.
2 controller, 1 player? How does that work? Is that like playing Street Fighter by yourself?
Maybe each hand uses 1 controller, and also you use a foot. Maybe you have to like claw grip the right side of the controller and like cross it in front of your hands, and then in order to hit the arrow keys, you beat the controller against the side of your head.
Daymon?
Yeah?
What I assume is the main character is looking at you very disappointingly.
And as well he should. He should be disapproving. He should.
Speaking of disapproving, we're the Bittersweet gamers!
You should disapprove of us. You should. In all seriousness, this game has been on my radar for a little while, but the problem with running a gaming channel is that if a new game comes out that you want to play, you can't really play it because you might want to do it on your channel. So
yeah.
Here we are. We had to make sure it was good. Apparently it is. Yes, that's a robot back there. However, I have not determined if this is anything other than fluff. So if you expect to like see me freak out about how cool the robot is, well, the robot had better be cool.
But Daymon, there's a kitty in the left-hand side.
Oh, there's a kitty! A whole kitty! I want to use the kitty to pilot the robot!
And there's a short, curly-haired, black-haired boy next to him. Did the main character Persona 5 cameo in this game? Is that like Morgana, the main character?
Billy, go to sleep!
Oh. Now all we actually know about the game is that it's robots fighting kaiju. But we've been told that it's a very BSG type game. Very mystery, thinky oriented. The kind of game we can really sink our teeth into.
Maybe. I don't know if I'd put it like that. Then again, I don't know how I would put it because we haven't played the game. So, let's correct that by playing the game. For what it's worth, my initial impressions, which are based on nothing, is that this game is going to be like a cross between Argento's Soma and Bokurano. I'm sure nobody's heard of those. I don't care! It's still probably going to be that. Yes, Pacific Rim, but I'm not positive if this game was actually called Aegis Rim in Japanese or not. Mm-hmm. You know, it sounds to me like, hey, we might be able to get people who like Pacific Rim by saying kaiju.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll be doing this game in English on account of Let's Play channel. Yep. Hope we don't regret that. If it's that bad, maybe we will, but it probably won't be.
I repeat.
Game dubs are pretty good these days.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast. A large, unidentified object has crash-landed in the city. It is headed north toward Kasumicho, destroying everything in its path.
I like the art style.
A state of emergency has been declared in Ashitaba City. The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate immediately.
Yeah, like there's more graphics than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is good. This looks good. This is immediately appealing.
Proceed with caution.
Oh, she really is!
What the?
Oh, good. At least she pilots the thing. What I want to know is why it has such a clunky-looking design.
Right?
Like, there's no romance in it.
It's really happening. Just as you said.
Giant robots.
A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots and fight.
Seems
Our
wise.
fate was sealed a long time ago.
I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Oh, are we starting with a battle? Fuyusaka is her name. Sentinel number 15.
Am I inside the robot?
Are you completely naked?
Where did my clothes go?
Oh,
Warning.
okay.
Daimon signature's approaching. Enemy in range.
Daimos, is it?
Was that my voice? It's like hearing myself talking in my head. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
So I have to wonder, I wish I could hit a button to make the text advance.
It's coming this way!
Because otherwise this means BSG is going to
How do I move this thing?
talk over everything or just shut up all the time.
Can you hear me?
See what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to do this if we want to say something. What the heck is the point of any of this? Ooh, options.
Is there an option to give the pilot more clothes?
Auto advance off!
Oh, there we go!
Mind you, I love auto advance or auto play in a visual novel.
When we're playing it, not when we're LPing one.
Yes. Anyway, bear with us until we figure out how to get the audio set the way it needs to be. Much better. I don't feel nearly so freaked out. Okay, yeah, why is it Sentinel 15?
Yeah, I thought there were supposed to be 13 Sentinels. What's with this false advertising?
Iori Fuyusaka, huh? Okay, and
Renya Goto.
Neya. I wonder why she isn't wearing clothes. I mean, isn't that actually kind of insulting?
To whom? They know the audience they're trying to appeal to.
Apparently so.
Goto-senpai, what are you...
Why are you in Sekigahara's Sentinel?
Senpai, are you like Akun too? Did you come from the future?
Whoa!
That's a lot of stuff you're dropping on us so early in the game.
Oh no, it's just trying to give us like an overview of what's going on. You know how these things work.
Yeah.
We can discuss that later. Do you understand the situation we're in? That area is under attack by D-forces.
So, Deimos, that, in addition to amusing me because of, like, the late 70s Super Robot series Deimos, Deimos is the name, like, I guess I don't really know too much about, like, the mythical origins, the Greek origins, but, of course, there's the pair with Phobos. So where's Phobos? You don't have the enemies called Deimos without a Phobos.
I came here to fight, but I don't know how to control any of this. And this robot's not making a peep.
No time for a full rundown. We'll have to settle for the fundamentals.
Like, really, if you're going to have such a plain, rugged, kind of tough-looking robot that's more rugged and plain-looking than what you actually found in Pacific Rim, then why would you strip the pilot naked, have them assume the lean-forward motorcycle pose, and use it to show off fine arts?
David, stop focusing so much on the fine art.
I'm just telling you, I mean, it kind of looks a little bit like the Neuronoids from Better Man, just, you know, much bigger, obviously.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I have seen Better Man, so I know what that is.
Yeah, it really does look like one of the Neuronoids with the type of body structure.
Yeah.
So there's just nothing sexy about that, so why have the pilot... Okay, I'll stop.
Sentinels are made to be controlled with your mind.
Then why do we have a cockpit? Why am I naked?
Another body connected to your brain. Try to direct it. You can do it.
Like this? Whoa, it moved! But now my head feels weird. It's like scratchy or something.
That's the link system of the nanomachines inside your brain.
I see.
You'll also have a direct feed of information from the Sentinel's sensors.
Oh god, that means if it takes hits, she's gonna feel it.
It should sound like your own voice is speaking directly to you.
Now that is actually unique. Like where you become your own systems operator.
For now, you'll just have to get used to it as you fight.
Goto-senpai, by the way, you can't see me in here, can you?
Can you move?
Yes, I can walk, Senpai.
They're coming closer.
I keep getting these pop-ups in the way when I try to look around.
That's your equipment interface. Use that to neutralize the D-forces in front of you.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but how's this?
That makes sense.
They're attacking
Sentinel number
here?
15 within enemy threat range.
Huh.
Oh, I like how everything kind of pops up as you get near it, but then pops down when you zoom away from it.
Yeah, they're really playing up the like interface idea, which is really neat. It's maybe not like aesthetic. Well, I was gonna say it's maybe not the most aesthetically appealing thing, but it is actually identifying an aesthetic and then pushing it.
Yeah.
Like really committing to it, which is neat. But the problem is I can't see what anything is supposed to look like.
Oh, when you mouse the cursor over them, it showed a little picture. They're like little robot spider things. The size of its head makes it look like a smaller robot is piloting a bigger robot, like crammed inside.
Alternately, you could look at it more like Dougram.
Ah, but I haven't seen Dougram, so you'll have to explain that.
Look, see that right there, Billy?
Uh-huh.
That's a robot.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually going to talk about robot-y stuff.
If not now, then when?
Exactly. When it's appropriate, I will do so. Okay, so we have EP. You can charge EP by defending. There's moving. Okay.
Oh, I like the little cutscene.
I don't want to place a sentry gun. I want to shoot myself. Why can't I go punch? How big is this thing?
Well, if we're using...
I guess it's about, what, 30, 35 meters?
That's kind of what I was thinking, based on, like, the size of the buildings and everything around you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Huh. This is actually kind of awesome. Okay, so it takes 7 wait time.
Here goes. It worked.
Okay, it does hit everything in
And
there.
the cone, yeah.
There's more kaiju up ahead.
Ah!
Slow down. Different combat situations might call for different weapons.
You know, actually, those did kind of look like robots you were fighting, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, it kind of looked like little spider robots to me, but maybe because the image was so
If they're
small.
all concentrated in one area, you could use a wide impact armament, like the rocket launchers.
What? What?
I just wish it didn't all look like a HUD.
Okay. Rocket launchers? Where's the rocket launcher button?
You control it with your mind, Diori.
There is no button!
Check your display. The rig is on your shoulders. Focus on them.
You know, visualize your shoulders opening up and launching rockets.
Shoulders. Is this how I do it?
If you think about it, wouldn't that be really hard? Well, I actually think that one of the things that's useful about the idea of like a humanoid mobile weapon is that it's easier for us to control if it's humanoid instead of just a machine.
Because we understand, like, how the weight shifting and balance works.
Well, you wouldn't need to control the balance in something like that. Actually, if you look at Boston Robotics videos, bipedal balance auto control that exists now is good. Like now in 2021, it's easier for their bipedal robots to walk around than it is for their quadrupedal robots, which isn't what anybody thought. And it's easier for them to keep and correct balance after doing acrobatics because modern robotics are amazing and can do things like this. But if you have to control it mentally, having a humanoid shape only makes sense because you don't have to visualize yourself as a plane or a tank. You actually already have the built-in circuitry to like work everything. However, let's say you had a tail or like rocket launchers on your shoulders. Well, we don't have those, so you'd have to learn how to
visualize that.
It's really interesting. But I actually really like the idea of like designing control interfaces and such so for robots.
Back attack.
Please hit. Yes. Took him down. Yeah, I got him.
Fuyusaka-kun, can you evacuate?
This does, however, seem kind of, what's the word? Detached? Considering that the pilot is, like, in the machine and, like, experiencing it through her own mind, what we, the players, are experiencing it is a HUD display.
Yeah, there's a level of detachment, like you said.
And that's not really how the pilot's experiencing it. I'm not saying it needs to go into, like, Super Robot Wars style animations, but...
Like, we can't even see the units unless we mouse over them and select them.
And I don't know what the things we're fighting look like. They are the enemy graphics that you select. Like, you get a little bit better idea of what the enemies you're fighting in Galaga are, you know?
A massive kaiju is approaching from behind.
What? Where?
Yeah, and those things were called workers. Like, what do you mean, workers? What are they trying to work on?
Right? It does look like a Galaga graphic, doesn't it?
Fuyusaka-kun, number 15's taken damage to the rear exhaust system.
Having these is good, though. So maybe there really are
Sentinel
animations.
number 13, activated.
This would apparently be our main character. He was the person in the center of the screen, right? And he's got number 13.
Yeah.
But what's this 15?
Maybe, could it be like a mistranslation? Not necessarily 13 Sentinels, but Sentinel 13?
Or the 13th Sentinel?
Yeah.
Well, considering the show Shingeki no Kyojin, which is not Attack on Titan, that is not the translation of it.
Oh boy.
That is blatantly not what it means. It means Attack of the Titans. I guess it's not impossible that they could miss such a bizarrely obvious thing in the title of the game. I doubt that's the case. Who knows why?
David, I'm sensing some personal vehemence here.
No, I've just, over the past couple of years, I've just gotten angrier and angrier and angrier about the piss-poor translation quality of things.
Another Sentinel's been transmitted behind you, Fuyusaka-kun.
And I'll kill them all! I always complain about it! All the time! Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But who is it? This is Sentinel number 13. Moving to cover Fuyusaka-san.
I like how bored he looks. He doesn't even care that he's here naked. He's just like, let's just get this over with.
Kurabe, what are you doing here?
Judo, huh?
I can't let this turn out like Sector 3. Izumi? No. There's no way his memory could have returned.
Memory? What? That's ominous.
I remember doing this in my dreams. I think I can do this. Wait until we call for backup, Izumi. My name is JURO Kurabe.
Yes, there you go, Daymon. Yeah, that's a robot.
That is not a kaiju. Oh, wow, this one's 35 meters. Did I not just call that a few minutes ago?
Yeah, G-Molar. Deimos G-Molar. Then it's got a human figure for scale.
These really are more like Monster of the Week style enemies from like a classic super robot show.
Yeah.
But then why are the Sentinels real robots? Like with very conventional weapons and without any theatrics?
I couldn't answer that question. You're the robot buff, you tell me.
Well, I don't know, we're in the beginning. I'm just giving out all my impressions as they come to me.
Sentinel Generation 2. They're both Sentinel Generation 2s. My curse says the same thing.
And you kind of pick your facing. Okay, cool.
That hit! I did it!
Poof, and then it died, okay?
What a pilot. That really isn't Izumi? But how?
I'm just going to keep being
Did we do it?
mysterious and enigmatic.
Until we know anything about what's going on, but the idea is you immediately present us with, there are these mysteries, here's what we're gonna get to, but we have to get to it.
Yeah.
Huh, looks like we're gonna be playing JURO KURABE first. I really do like the graphic style.
Yeah,
of
me
these
too.
scenes.
Me too, I really like it.
It kind of vaguely reminds me of Valkyrie Profile.
Yeah.
But aesthetics, very good.
That like watercolory
Yeah.
style.
And like presenting it in kind of a 2D side thing that's sort of 3D-ish.
2.5D, I think is the term they use.
Yeah, yeah.
This again? What is going on?
Great facial expressions, too. Yeah, I am quite charmed by this visual style.
Come on, Juro. Let's go home. Shiba-kun.
See ya! Oh!
Oh!
Cool!
Stop harassing that young lady.
Realistic! This is exactly how you walk around a classroom, with this Mach speed shuffle! Oh, what happens if I hit other buttons? Mystery files. Use mystery points acquired in destruction to gain access to mystery files.
And then this is the timeline of events that happen so that we can keep everything straight when they get mentioned.
Well, whoever this Izumi is does not appear to be one of our playable characters. It also seems like they're using, although I figured this out a while ago, they are using first name first, last name last. Which, can I just complain about that?
Oh, why not?
I just feel like they should just... Why? Who is it going to confuse? Keitaro Miura? Is that the author of Berserk? No, that's Kentaro.
Doo, kitty!
I approve of the cat. I want to play the cat. Okay. I'm sorry. The first thing I do when I get any game is I look at all the options and stuff.
Yeah,
What's up with you? I just get this weird feeling sometimes.
like I'm in a video game or something.
Like something's off. What the? Going to school, living my life. It's like I'm not supposed to be here. You've seen too many movies, man.
Kyuta Shiba. Thought Cloud. Huh. Now, he's not one of the main characters, right?
I don't think so.
How interesting. Like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Ace Attorney Investigations, which I guess you also haven't played.
Shiba-kun's a bit of a class clown. But he's a good friend. I always talk to him about action flicks. Speaking of movies, I brought your video back. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Already? I just lent it to you yesterday. You wasted no time.
Okay, so next time you lend something to your buddy, you want him to hold on to it for 3 weeks and you have to pester him to actually watch it?
Yeah, of course.
Can you blame me? Giant robots, fights in the city?
Right?
The perfect protagonist.
Okay, this seems good.
I was on the edge of my seat.
You sure love mecha, don't you, Juro?
Ah, good old Judo. Judo is definitely the best character in this.
I mean, his friend can make fun of him, but he's the one he borrowed it from.
Yeah, Kyuta Shiba is also apparently
Yeah.
a man of fine taste, a man of culture.
He pulled it out!
How amusing.
Kyutashiba videotape.
Sorry, I'm getting controls. Understood.
Yeah.
That means this is totally new. And again, a videotape? Really, when is this?
That's a good question. I hadn't even thought about that.
I mean, we already got that from the future, but...
But that's a VHS.
Here you go. Let me know if you have any others to recommend.
Huh, I wonder what they watched then.
Sure, yeah. You've really turned into a movie buff, huh?
Do you think it's too much? Well, now that you mention it, I've been seeing this stuff in my dreams, too.
Yep, definite movie addiction.
Look, if you see a whole bunch of I am piloting robots in own dreams, you should probably study up. I'm just saying, I've seen enough of this stuff. That's what's gonna happen.
You're showing all the signs. Soon enough, you won't know the difference between fiction and reality.
Movie addiction. Kyutashiba videotape.
Yeah. I think I've seen a movie about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everyone pay attention because he just drew something to your attention that you might want to keep in mind.
Oh, no, I can't re-talk to him. And it looked like it expended it. Okay. I'm just seeing how it works.
Fuyusaka-san's asleep again. School's out for the day. Should I wake her up?
Visually and aesthetically, this is great. And as said, the dub seems quite good so far as well.
Come to think of it, in that movie yesterday,
Like these facial expressions and animations, like,
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
And the thing is they're really simple but very good.
Yeah, very
You know?
good.
the girl piloting the robot looked awfully familiar.
Oh, you know what you were staring at, and it wasn't her face and hair. Oh, maybe that was just me.
She always seems to be sleeping. It's odd. And then she shows up in my dreams. I can't help but be a little curious about her.
Billy!
Shall we go home, Asami-chan?
Sorry. I've got plans with someone.
Let me guess. It's Nenji-kun.
Nenji.
Right?
What a weird name.
Ew, no. I mean, it is a guy, but...
Yuri-chan met someone special too. I'm the only one left. You're also lucky with boys.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's not fair.
Deep breaths, Miwako. Hold on a sec, Miwako. Did you need something?
Not really.
No, I'm totally just here to eavesdrop. You know, when you talk to people in RPGs, you're not really talking to anybody. You're just coming up and listening to what they have to say. And if there's nobody that they're talking to, you are clearly walking up to somebody and they are just expressing the thoughts of their mind. The things that they care about, that they're worried about, their fears, their dreams, they're just expressing them to nobody, not to you. Haven't you noticed that?
But Daymon, most protagonists are silent, and they're such good listeners. People can just intrinsically trust them and tell them their innermost thoughts.
So as I was saying...
Look at Kyuta's walk animation.
Oh, his lips.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I saw that one video up for rent.
Oh, the one you told me about the other day? Really?
Yup, gonna rent it.
I've got to.
Oh crap. Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
It's always something, isn't it? Guess I'll wait here. Wonder what he's up to.
That one video.
Hold on a sec, Miwako. Did you need something?
No.
So as...
That movie's a hidden gem. It's tough to get a hold of these days.
Wonder what it is. Maybe he's thinking about Voltus 5 or Daimos. Well, I mean, we're talking about watching your robot anime through VHS, so... Oh yeah, we should look for technology so we can see when this is. Or when this is, you know, not.
Yeah.
Since, you know, you obviously can't trust anything.
Hey, Fuyusaka-san. Rise and shine. Class is already over.
Kurabe-kun? Thanks.
You were out cold, huh?
Just now, I had another weird dream.
Oh.
And you were there.
Piloting a robot.
Same dream, perhaps? So, I have to say, I hope that other visual novels adopt a style like this. This is very appealing.
Yeah.
Makes it look less, or look more modern, perhaps. Like if every visual novel looked like Love Love Alternative, that would be something different. Seriously, if anybody who likes visual novels hasn't seen what Alternative looks like, visually it's amazing. No other game looks like it. But this, it's not like talking heads or cardboard cutouts
Yeah.
flashing dialogue at each other, which is something that I enjoyed. But
Right. We're not, like, saying anything bad about that.
like, this is really anime-ish, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Me? What kind of dream was it?
Well,
Dude! This sucks, man. Can't find Amiguchi anywhere. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
I am talking to a member of my class. Is this a problem?
You two are looking awfully cozy.
It's not like that.
Oh yeah? Then what's the problem? Don't mind me, carry on.
Sorry, Fuyusaka-san.
It's like I know most of the voice actors, too. It's very nice.
Let's talk about this some other time.
Now that is looking awfully cozy.
yeah. I'm going home now.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
What?
I should get going too.
I know, I shouldn't tease you like that.
Man, I'm just so impressed by the aesthetics.
But it's your
Hey,
fault
I'm
for
sorry.
keeping
I'll buy you a
secrets from
drink
me.
next time. Hey, could you move?
Hey, we're not even on the same, like, horizontal plane. What are you talking about?
How are we in your way?
Sorry.
Now I'm in the way.
Oh, it was her desk.
Oh, okay.
I love the view from the old classroom, but the new one's not bad either. I can see the whole schoolyard.
It's just a lot to take in.
But seriously, Amiguchi, we gotta catch that guy and
Everyone's
quick.
training hard with their teams.
You want to hang out again
They're
that
really
badly?
supporting one another.
Oh, darn.
Maybe I should
Friend. God.
Man, friendship is so lame.
I hope I don't ever have to hang out with you ever again, Billy. It's such a waste of time.
He's got all the good video games. You're just waiting for me to play him. But the sucky thing is, he's never around unless you make plans.
Well, maybe he got things to do.
Amiguchi-kun's not the most responsible guy, but he's smart, athletic, and popular with the ladies.
Of course he is.
On top of that, his family is rich.
Ah, one of those.
He's got all the latest video game consoles in his room. You know, Amiguchi-kun usually grabs a snack on his way out. Maybe he's still around.
Oh, in the cafeteria? That's right. He was there during break, too.
I know we're not really saying anything, but this is really engrossing.
Yeah! Like, and like, I've been paying attention to her in the background. Miwako? Was that her name?
Hey, Kurabe-kun?
Yes?
What is it, Sawatari-san?
Sawatari, eh?
Those papers on the podium. Could you take them to Miss Morimura in the nurse's office?
Me?
Well, it's your turn this week.
Oh, is it?
Okay, I mean, what's the problem?
No big? Hey, you got anything else to say?
Let's head to the cafeteria. Grab your stuff and come on.
Okay, that means he's finally exhausted.
Yeah, if it's darkened, that means there's still more to talk to.
Right, okay. And you use triangle to think about it yourself, and X to show it to somebody.
Yeah, present it.
Yeah, to present it. And then it... Okay. Seeing how this works.
The papers are on the podium.
Man, there really needs to be more things like this.
Right?
The papers are on the podium.
So why are you following me then? Stack of papers.
Is this it?
You know, that's just what I'm gonna do. Whenever I'm thinking about something, I'm just gonna put my hand up to my chin and say, like, really intense, this morning's breakfast.
Yes, that's right.
I like how you do it in kind of like your Solid Snake impression, too.
Please take care of it.
Stack of papers. You know, hold on, something interesting about his thought area. His voice sounds kind of synthesized, you know, when he does it. Do you think there might be something to that? I mean, we've already got, like, time travel-y, dreamy, sort of weird stuff going on.
Well, the way that I would think about it, and look at the visuals here.
Yeah.
The way that I would think about it is that it's a way of communicating instantly through sound that he is thinking to himself, not saying stack of papers. Odd, I can't consider those. But it's green, so it shows that I have something to do with them. Okay?
Stack of papers.
Sorry, I can't.
I said we're not saying stack of papers.
These papers.
Stack of papers. Now I'm doing it.
I need to take them to Miss Morimura.
Seriously? I'll do what you gotta do. But we're not giving up on Amiguchi, alright?
Amiguchi. Stack
I'm gonna
of
head
papers.
over to the cafeteria.
Meryl.
What about Boo Bam's sword meat?
Well, let's not even start with that.
Grab your bag and meet me there when you can.
Kyuta Shiba.
My bag. School bag.
School bag.
I mean, to be personally honest.
Personally honest?
I mean, shut up.
Exit classroom.
Like, the whole idea that we're jumping around in people's flashbacks kind of implies to me that maybe we're a separate entity, like we're playing a separate entity than these characters, who's
Right.
like reviewing their thoughts.
That might be the case.
And that's part of why I wanted to point out the kind of synthetic nature of the thought thing. Like, that might also have something to do with it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Also to indicate that there is, like, the further step of separation, like you mentioned in the combat sequence. Like, there was that step of separation between us and what's going on.
Right, but how does the synthesized voice in the thoughts show that?
By maybe hinting that maybe we're using a machine or something to do it, you know?
Maybe.
I understand that
Okay.
I'm just kind of throwing something out there and there isn't really anything to support it, but that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I see where you're coming from.
Oh, it's 1985.
1985. Well, in that case, if he's talking about a random hidden gem of robot anime, it's...
Daymon, no.
They're called mecha chips. Okay. Now look, this is obviously trying to get us to consider the mystery.
Yeah,
Because there is one, and we apparently have to solve it on our own.
just how we like it.
And we have meta chips. And what you said about like, we might just be a participant viewing. That is possible, since even though it looks like Juro is the main character, there's also the other people that we play.
Uh-huh.
So it's not done from his perspective.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that makes me think of Bokurano, but...
Excuse me? She's not here.
Right now, we just need to get the basis for everything, and we need to make sure to really focus on stuff that's weird.
Like this stack of papers.
That one video.
Examine.
What should I do with these papers? Can I just leave them here?
I'll leave them next to this other stack of papers.
Huh.
There's a document with my picture on it.
Well, this is the nurse's office. That isn't so strange, is it?
Clearly it is. Aren't you listening to the audio cues, Mr. Stack of Papers?
What is this?
There's no reason that we're even actually playing JURO KURABE in 1985.
Yeah.
After all, Genya Ryota, is that his name? Anyway, he called him...
Izumi. Yeah.
Called him Izumi.
Oh, hey, hold on. Bring up the thought cloud.
Hold on, no.
Oh.
Hold on. Who says this is 1985? We've heard this, so you're like so-and-so. I can't remember who it was. You came from the future? Okay? And that happened in a dream?
Yeah.
This, maybe instead of Argento Soma, I should be talking about Zegapane. Oh, yeah.
I'll just take a peek.
Ryuta's name was a different color.
Oh, was it?
When you popped up the thought bubble.
I didn't even notice. Okay.
Juro Izumi?
Oh.
It's my photo, but the last name is wrong. I'm Juro Kurabe.
What's the difference?
Maybe he's a Juro from another dimension! Like a parallel world.
Oh, I hope we don't go into more parallel worlds.
Me either.
Symptoms. Psyche stabilized via drug administration.
Oh god, that's never good.
Patient is obedient. General good health. Drugs, huh?
Patient, huh? So in other words, he really is Juro Izumi, whoever that is.
Yeah.
But what's this about?
Oh, Kurabe-kun.
Wow! Those are some fine art!
I feel like she's being manipulative with the way she's walking.
Huh?
Daymon! Daymon!
Huh? Oh, sorry.
What brings you here?
The stack of papers!
Stack of papers.
I think you forgot these.
Your fine arts.
Fine arts.
Oh my. You brought them back for me?
I was told it was my turn this week.
I see.
Whoa! He was told it was his turn to bring the stack of papers.
Stack of papers.
And he just happens to find a document about him on the desk?
Documents.
When he examined them? Doesn't that seem a little fishy?
Maybe not.
I'm just saying. We have to be suspicious of everything.
Well, that could have been intentional, or maybe not. It could be that he is living in something that is entirely for the benefit of him and, about 12 other people. The ones that will be playing. Okay? Who are all, like, forced to participate in whatever the heck is going on, and, there are people posing as the school administration that have to watch over
like
them.
the Truman Show or something like that?
Or Zegapane.
Or Zegapane, yeah.
Like it's constructing an environment where they can be kept under control.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the case.
But yeah, that makes sense.
It very well could have something to do with parallel worlds, but I keep saying stuff like that in other games that we've played, especially a while back, but this one, nah, I'm not gonna touch it.
You're a good kid, Kurabe-kun. Thank you. I appreciate the help.
They're also, with the script, I mean, it's Atlas, they're good at this, but with the script, they're like shrieking, like this is Japanese and we're not hiding it by using honorifics, which I appreciate. I'm not saying you should always use honorifics in a translation, but for something in Japan with Japanese people,
yeah.
You know.
Shiba-kun's waiting for me. I should go to the cafeteria.
I should go.
Oh, one more thing. Kurabe-kun, how is your current condition?
Why do you ask?
Huh. There's a red bar on the top right. I wonder what that means. Has that always been there?
Doing! 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 Doing!
At least one of us is paying attention.
That's why it takes two of us!
Would you mind telling me about your...
My condition.
Okay, I see. Condition.
My condition?
You know, any heart palpitations, dizziness, headaches?
Why do you ask? I have no idea why I would have heart palpitations.
Blood rushing to your head.
No, that's not where the blood's rushing.
Are you getting enough sleep at night?
Sleep.
Why do you ask?
There's a nasty cold going around.
Doing.
At this time of year? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
I'll give you some medicine just in case.
Yes, you should take the medicine.
No, thank you. I'm fine. Really.
I see.
If you'll excuse me.
I mean, finding a patient report on a school nurse's desk is just like,
Right. Obviously, it is a serious issue.
Was there something else you needed?
No,
Would
you
like
already
some
provided
medicine
it.
app?
Oh.
No, sorry.
Yeah. So I need to make
Miss
sure
Morimura?
to be thorough.
Have you seen Amiguchi-kun anywhere?
Amiguchi-kun, the first year? I just made my rounds, but...
Poor thing, she has to walk like that.
Oh, sorry.
No bra in the world is strong enough.
I don't believe I ran into him.
That's okay.
Fine arts.
Okay, so we'll have the marker above her head if there is something else that we can present.
Yeah.
You seem to get along well with Amiguchi-kun.
And because it was in the normal color, we still have more to say to her after the presentation. Okay.
Yeah. I was just thinking of hanging out with him again.
It's a bit surprising, honestly. Do you two have something in common?
You know, like piloting robots in your dreams?
Video games.
Then again, she really probably doesn't want us to talk about piloting robots in our dreams, which again, I just want to point out is Zegapane.
I am familiar with Zegapane, actually.
Zegapane's really good.
Well, we'll just talk about anime and robots with the nurse.
That movie's a hidden gem. It's tough to get a hold of these days. We just hang out around the TV. Movies, video games, that kind of stuff.
I think he's talking about anime and not movies.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, your eyes are a little red.
In 1985, what video games is he playing? All the latest game consoles? Could you even get the various Ataris at that time? And for that matter, the NES came out in when? 86?
I think you're right.
Maybe 87? So that is an inconsistency which we are supposed to notice.
Because we lived during those times, so we know.
I guess I stared at the screen for too long.
Yes, the screen.
You need to lead a healthier life. Shall I make a house call this weekend?
Yes, that sounds great.
I'm fine, really. I'll get my life in order.
Well, all right then.
And that,
Means
that
she's
color
done. Yeah.
means she's done. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if he's been talking about Gundam. If it's really 1985, he'd be talking about Zeta Gundam, which is currently airing.
You're still here?
Wouldn't you? I mean,
what's up?
Are you kidding? I talk about Zeta Gundam now. It's just not currently airing.
Amiguchi wasn't in the cafeteria. Figured I'd try here. Well, guess that's all we can do. Let's drop by the video store on the way home. Come on.
Again, this is really engrossing.
Incidentally, I think I recognize the braided girl from, I think she's one of the main characters, that was in the opening sprawl.
Oh yeah, so is the girl she was talking to. So is Amiguchi. Check it out. Kurabe, Fuyusaka. You haven't met her.
They talked about A. Oh, in fact, Sekigahara's Sentinel...
Sekigahara? Is that like some sort of feudal Japan Lady Gaga?
Hush you! That's the Sentinel that, Iori appeared in, according to Renya. He was like, isn't that Sekigahara Sentinel?
Okay.
Renya, yeah.
And Renya Goto was the person that they were talking about. The braided girl mentioned that Miwako is talking about supposedly Nenji-kun.
Yeah.
And then we have Amiguchi. Miwako wasn't. She looked like she was. But you're right, the blonde braided girl with glasses is most definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
You couldn't catch Amiguchi. The video store was a waste of time. This sucks, man.
He's a simple man with simple needs.
It's true that one video was already rented out, but we didn't come back empty-handed.
What, that old-ass kaiju flick?
Too bad. I was hoping that maybe they were trying to like catch up on the latest episodes of Votoms.
Daimos versus Mecha Daimos.
Uh-huh.
It's a real masterpiece from '74.
No. Daimos is from like 77. Okay.
I think it's a Godzilla reference, Damon.
I understand what it is. I'll stop.
You and your giant robots.
Hey, I got a flyer from the theater the other day. It showed what movies they're playing this month. Guess what was on there? The original Daimos. Do you want to go?
If it's anything like the original Godzilla, I'm sure it's quite good.
Yeah.
You cannot watch the original Godzilla dubbed in English.
Nope.
Do not do it.
No, do not.
Jeez, 100 times wasn't enough for you?
If my local theater were playing the Gundam movies, I probably wouldn't go because of COVID-19. But I'd watch them. Mighty Kaiju Daimos.
A sci-fi movie from 1954. Heavy on the special effects.
When they say special effects, like we normally would call this genre tokusatsu, which is special effects.
Yes.
And they're very much still around, and they're a lot better, and there's actually dedicated non-Japanese fans. I am amazed how many 1970s tokusatsu have actually been licensed and translated. So,
That's awesome.
just saying.
The first in what will become a long-running series.
I'll pass on the arcade. It's too shady these days.
Bad for your eyes.
Why not get a game console? Then you can stay safe at home.
My little brother totally tried that argument on our dad. He was like, if you don't buy me one, I'll fall in with the wrong crowd.
Well, did it work?
Probably not.
Hey, aren't we going home? Wrong way, man.
How the heck am I supposed to know?
That's how you're supposed to know. I'll show my boss one day. One day.
Come on, Juro. Let's go home.
Going home.
Stack of papers.
The Sentinel isn't responding.
Miura-kun?
The activation.
Yes?
I know I did it right. Why won't it start?
Didn't he look like Fuyuhiko?
A little bit, yeah.
You know this guy?
Miura. I'm sorry, every time I see his name, I'm just gonna think of the author of Berserk.
Miura-kun.
JURO-kun.
What's wrong? Is everything all right? You look awful. Do you feel sick?
He's not getting any sleep.
Yeah. Oh, because they've been battling in their sleep. When they sleep, their mind gets transported, or something like that. That's when they fight the kaiju. Like maybe on some sort of artificial, like other realm or something.
Or
something like that.
Or the real world.
Or the real world, yeah.
This is not. The Sentinel isn't responding. He knows he did the activation right, but it won't start up.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Your forehead.
I know I mentioned Argento Soma in the very beginning, but I was wrong. I should have just been all over mentioning Zegapane.
Yeah! It's similar to
Did
that.
it just light up?
It's similar to the blue glow Iori used to activate her Sentinel.
Yeah, cause she moved her hand right when Iori kind of pulled up her skirt, and what was there was start.
Uh-huh.
Now like Kido or whatever,
right?
Like the activation command, and right there Keitaro was just like, I know I did the activation right. Why won't it start? And he had the glowing thing.
Yeah.
So it's like that is the activation. It's just going to be in a different place on different people.
Yeah.
Okay, which does make it look like a video game, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but you shouldn't touch it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
What?
Oh.
You have to progress.
My hand's lighting up too.
No.
It's glowing with an awful power. This fiery roars tell. Oh, that's something else.
What's going on?
This is bad.
Whoa!
Yeah, Kidol, start.
Sentinel number 13. Transmitting.
Whoa!
Don't tell me. Are you?
Okay, so it does transmit it here.
What was that?
So it's not in a different place. Maybe.
Over there.
Actually, it also kind
He
of
summoned a sentinel.
reminds me a little bit of Kurogane no Line Barrel, which is really good.
Wait. It looks different.
That's a robot from that movie.
You idiot, what are you doing? Send that thing back.
What?
So,
Whoa, excuse me!
about that Truman Show, or like the Zegapani, this is here to monitor
Yeah.
these people.
I did that?
Okino's damn code. He added a forced activation protocol.
Okay, so this guy Okino created a force activation protocol, and Judo, our main character, isn't supposed to have access to this anymore. That's what the forced activation protocol is.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be Kurabe, he should be Izumi.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, this'll be interesting.
Are you?
You leave me no choice. I'm gonna need you to forget about this for now.
Shiba-kun?
Oh God! I forgot photons! No!
But that means you can watch it again.
Oh, sweet! Man, that's the best thing ever. Okay, that was really good.
I agree.
All right.
And now we don't have a choice but to do the prologue for Iori Fuyu Saka. Okay, well, we will do that next time. And again, this is really great. Lily on her Discord especially pushed this so hard and would not give up. And clearly it worked, and she was pushing hard for a reason. I am really digging this sucker.
Same here.
This is so cool. Lily, you're the best, and we will see you next time.